How you doing, guys? Welcome back to Southside Boy Style. Today I want to talk about a problem I'm having with my Chevy Equinox 2011. It's a common problem, and the problem is, well, I cleaned this car out today, and when I started it up after I finished cleaning it, I noticed that the service airbag light was on and didn't go off. I ran the scanner, and what the scanner detected was code BOO87, which is left rear side impact sensor, high voltage or open. Now, if you were to take the car to a garage, they're going to tell you to change the sensor. The sensor is inside the left rear door. It's telling me it's the left rear side impact sensor. I know where that sensor is. It's inside. You have to take off the door panel and see the sensor. They're going to tell you to change the sensor or change the control module, which could cost up to like $450. The sensor is like 110 bucks, 120 bucks, something like that itself. But it's an easy, simple fix, and it's a problem. It's a common problem for the Chevy Equinox, the Terrain, and the Chevy Cruze. I'm not certain which years. I'm guessing from 2010 up to like 2014, 15, I guess. Maybe something like that. But I'm going to walk you through it. I'm going to show you how to fix it. It's a simple little fix, and the fix is basically the same for all cars. So I'll get right back to you with my door panel off so you can see the actual sensor. So guys, as you can see, I got the door panel took off, the rear door. It's a bit of messing around. You got to take two bolts out of here, one bolt there, one bolt there. That's in by the door handle where you actually close the door. And then you have the pins that you have to take out. And it's a bit of messing around. I just used a knife and I just scored around this glue so I can put it back on again. I didn't hurt anything, just scored the glue and did it like that. But down right here, that is the impact sensor. So I'm going to take this sensor apart and I'm going to show you what the actual problem is inside the sensor. So guys, here is the plug that plugs into your sensor. I unplugged it from right here. And as you can see, well, technically no, not as you can see, but what happens is inside of this little plug, there's little, I call them like little probes. I don't know what to call them. They expand over time and it doesn't get the proper connection inside. What you have to do is you have to take this little white cap off and then just press the little probes together a little bit so they get better contact, and that should fix your issue. Now guys, one thing I have to tell you guys is anytime you're messing with airbag sensors or anything like that, the one thing you should do is always disconnect your battery, because it's just a way to be safe, and you don't want to be sitting off airbags. It can ruin your car, cost you a lot of money, and it's just a good idea, a good practice to disconnect the battery anytime you're working at anything like this. So I'm going to take this little cap off, and I'll show you that once I get the cap off. So as you can see, this is the little plug with little probes inside of it. I'm trying to get you to good focus there. So guys, all I did was I just put a little, it's hard for me to hold the phone and show you guys everything at the same time. All I did was I put this little wrench inside here and I just pried out on this little white plastic piece. To see, that's all I did. Now with that plastic piece removed, we can see inside, and all you have to do, all I'm going to do is I'm going to push those little two connections in just a little bit, and you'll see how that operates it. So guys, all I'm doing is taking this little tool, I'm just pushing it in here, and I'm just so ever gently pushing it in just a little bit more I can already tell that that kind of worked. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to plug this one back in, as you can see. Okay, I'm going to plug this one back in. And remember, guys, don't push too hard on those little tabs, because if you do, you could end up nipping it too much, and then that's going to give you an issue because it won't want to plug in. Okay, so I have it plugged in. Okay, so guys, now I'm back in the car, and you don't always have to clear the code with your scanner. Most airbag codes will clear on its own if the problem is fixed, because the car does a check on itself right at the start anyway. So let's see what happens. I'm starting the car. Okay, so guys, as you can see, I don't have the airbag light sensor on anymore. So that problem, it might not be the same for everybody, but that's what it was for me, and it seems like that's what it is for a lot of other people. And my fix was just take apart the door, take the door panel off the door, unplug the sensor, press the connections a little bit more in as I showed you in the video, and now I'm airbag light free. So thanks for watching, guys. Please don't forget to leave a like and a subscribe. And if you choose to do so, you can also buy me a coffee. Again, that is for the rear left door impact sensor, as you can see right there. So guys, thanks a lot for watching, and thanks a lot for subscribing. You can leave me a like, and you can also leave me a subscribe. And if you choose to do so, you can buy me a coffee. Again, that was for the airbag code B0087. It's also B0086, left and right side of the vehicle. So left door and right door sensor. My code was B0087.